and welcome to Thrifted Treats, a series where I make the recipes found on the items I thrift and see if they're any good or just decoration. If you are new here, I'm Heroine Bob. Thank you for joining us today. Let's get started. So today's thrifted treat is this Tafferty Tart ceramic dish. This is from TG Green & Co. Ltd, originally operated from the village of the Church Gressley, South Derbyshire in England between 1864 and 2007. This particular dish is from the late 70s, early 80s, because that is when they made their Epicure line. You can see the thing back there. If you guys ever find anything with the TG Green mark on the back, there is a museum with a very dedicated archivist. You can find him on Facebook or on Twitter, and if you need to help date any piece, just shoot him either a tweet or a message on Facebook, and he'll be more than happy to date it for you and give you a little bit of its history, which is really cool. So I've never heard of a Tafferty tart. As you can see, it kind of just looks like a nut tart. That's a fun thing to say. So let's go ahead and get the ingredients together. So as you can see at the beginning of the recipe, it says to align the dish with the short crust pastry. I don't have puff pastry. I have pie crust, so we're gonna do that. Trader Joe's was out of the puff pastry because of the holidays. Blend together with 3 eggs and 2 tablespoons of sugar. I have 3 eggs and sugar and salt and vanilla essence. I have that as well, so there's the vanilla extract. It also says to beat in 4 tablespoons of golden syrup. I could not find golden syrup, however, molasses or maple syrup are acceptable substitutes. When combined, stir in 2 to 3 tablespoons of chopped mixed nuts and pour the mixture in the pastry case. Cook in a moderate oven for 40 to 45 minutes. Serve hot or cold with cream. Nowhere on here does it tell me what temperature I'm supposed to put the oven to, so I guess moderate means 350 Fahrenheit. We'll go with that and see what happens. All right, I finally thawed the pastry enough and rolled it out so that way I can put it into the tart. Crust is in. Don't worry, I took a picture of the recipe before putting the crust in, because otherwise that would have been bad. 3 eggs. 3 eggs and 2 tablespoons of sugar. 1, 2, pinch of salt, a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now whisk. Now whisk. All right, 4 tablespoons. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. A slightly more golden color. Okay, so the next ingredient that I need to add into the tart is 2 to 3 tablespoons of chopped mixed nuts. So I have almonds, hazelnuts, and pecans, and I'm actually going to use a vintage tool to do that with. Now this is a nut grinder. And you can see in here the little spindles that chop up the nuts. I've spent so many hours in my youth doing this for my mom for our, holiday cheese balls. So yes, a food processor is much faster and easier and time consuming, but I like this. It makes me happy. Also, if you're able to find non-white ones, so ones that have different colors like green or gold or orange, those are from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and those ones you can resell online. You can sell them for between $12 and $20. It just depends on the color and how bad somebody wants that color. So something for you guys to look out for, but let's get to mixing. And some for my face because I'm hungry. And almonds. And you just put the cap on. You can do a little grindy grind. Just kind of hold it really tight. You can see them down there getting all ground up. But you take that off and have some lovely chopped nuts in there. So one. Whoops. Well, one. Very generous. 2, 3. Just gonna dump the rest of them in there. More is more, right? This is very unappetizing looking, by the way, friends. Like, somehow this is supposed to turn into a tart. It doesn't just, there doesn't seem to be enough stuff. Dump this in here. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that, y'all. That don't look so good, but maybe it'll be better when it's cooked. Okay, it's been cooking for 15 minutes so far. I don't know if you can see that. It doesn't really look that much more appetizing. But it does seem to be filling out the pie crust, which is nice. Okay, so we got 12 minutes left, and it is now fluffy. I did not expect fluffy. I don't know why it looks like the Eye of Sauron. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Well, it's done. Oh, that does not smell good or look good. It's lopsided. Oh no. Well, I guess I have to wait for it to cool, and then we get to try it. Oh, that does no. I mean, it said 40 minutes. Mm-hmm. This is not making a fun feeling when I'm cutting it too. Oh. Okay. Well, it comes cleanly off of the ceramic, so that's good, I guess. Are you gonna try this with me?
I will have a bite of this. That is all.
Okay. Well, that did not make a good sound. It made a squish sound.
Yeah, that pretty much says Everything I need to know.
Alright, let's see if the doggo likes it. Sit. Okay, apparently it's doggo approved. Very approved. But not fit for human consumption. So there you go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It is definitely, as far as humans are concerned, only for decorations. But if you would like to make a giant dog treat, you can purchase the ceramic pan. It'll be up in my eBay store, which is linked down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Bye. Okay, so as you see at the beginning of this recipe, it says line this dish with a shortcut Percy. So is your shit? No.
Doggo eating.
No, can we not?
Nope.
It says line this dish with a short crust pastry. Yeah. I can't say these words.